Brock here from Roger Gardening. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you one of my favourite ground covers to be used in a Japanese garden. The Japanese primarily use this around pathways or in small areas at the base of trees. This is it. It's known as Ophiopogon Japonicus nana. Dwarf lily turf, dragon's beard, all popular names for this wonderful ground cover. So let's talk about why it's so good. Firstly, right now it's the beginning of February and it provides this beautiful green base in this particular landscape that I'm trying to create, the look of a forest heading up towards a cliff of a mountain behind it. The wonderful thing about this is that it remains green all year round, down to temperatures as low as -20 degrees centigrade. On top of that, it will grow perfectly happily in full sun, partial shade, or even full shade. Ideally it likes slightly moist soil, but I've never known an area where I've planted it where it hasn't thrived. The other benefit of this is the way that it spreads. It spreads through the rhizomes underneath, and it means that only one plant over time will cover quite a large area. However, when I say over time, this will take an awful long time if just left to nature. As a result, what I'm going to show you in this video is a way of developing this so that it can cover quite a large area. You're never going to cover a field with it in quite a short period of time. When you go to your local nursery and you speak to them and you ask for Ophiopogon Japonicus nana, they will often say to you, yes, we may have it in, but what they will sell you is a small pot like this, and it will cost you in the region, in this country anyway, of £7–8 for a single pot. The issue being is to cover 1 square metre today, with this you would need anywhere in the region from 100 to 150 plants. So as you can imagine, an extremely expensive way to cover ground. Extremely good once covered, obviously, because it will grow anywhere and it doesn't require any pruning or near maintenance, and it will never grow higher than this 5 to 10 centimetres that you see behind me. However, here's a tip. Every spring, in order to create more of these, in order to create a larger area like I have behind me, they are actually really easy to split and really easy to grow multiple pots like this. This one itself, I planted up with one single plant 2.5 years ago, and this is what we have today. That's how long it takes to get to this point. Let me show you in a bit more detail exactly what I'm going to do. Firstly, we tip it out, and as you can see, some of the rhizomes and the roots underneath. At this point, we do something quite mad. We grab it and we pull it, and we pull it, and we pull individual plants. I don't know if you can see closely on this one here. This plant pulls and it twists, and I'm pulling. I'm using quite a lot of force, and it clips. There we have a new plant. I can do this throughout this whole clump. Said once again, where possible, we're twisting rather than tearing, but at the last point, there requires a small amount of tearing. One plant, I have 2. I have 3. I have 4, I have 5. I could actually split those again. I reckon I could get up to 8 plants out of that single one. If you then pot all of those up, I've got an example here. This was done last year with just 1 plant. We already have 2. By the end of this year, I think you'll have 3 or 4. You can see bits of growth here. And in time, you'll have enough to then plant out into the soil and create this wonderful vista that you can get using Ophiopogon Japonicus nana. I hope this helps. I hope you liked the video, and I hope it saves you a bit of money. Definitely get this stuff planted in your garden. It's wonderful ground cover. Any questions, let me know. That's it.